So let's look at one of the most controversial topics running around in no-till gardening. Is the use of wood chips and sawdust good for your soil, and is it good for your plants? Let's have a look at how we have used wood chips. We have used sawdust in our garden. We have a sandy soil, as you can see here. Yeah. So over a period of 1 year, we have used sawdust, and not as mixed into the sand, but mainly as mulch, so that we wanted to prevent weeds from gathering around our trees. And we also wanted to have a good quality soil because we have sand. We wanted to have more organic matter. So let's look at how it has been transformed over a period of 1 year. You can see here we have a coconut tree. We have a lot of sawdust around it, and as you can see, the sawdust has changed in texture. It has absorbed a lot of moisture, and the main thing noticeable around is there is a less amount of weeds around it. See, that is the original soil we have. Let's put them back. And looking at the area around it, you can see a lot of grass around it. But around this coconut tree, we cannot see that much of grass. There are one or two creeping up. They are actually creeping up. They are creepers. So, but if you look at the grass around it, it's very less. Very less in the sense I don't see any grass around it. We have not removed anything, and you can see a lot of mushrooms here. Now I'm seeing these mushrooms for the first time in our field. Here's another case, but in this case, the sawdust mulch was not successful in preventing weeds from popping up. This is a mango tree. Maybe it's about the thickness, because it's not that thick. In that previous coconut tree, it was very thick. In this one, it's about half inch, 1 inch. Maybe that is the reason that it was not a good example to set up on. Here's another coconut tree. As you can see, less number of grass around here also. Let's see if the thickness matters. Yes, it does. It's not yet composted, so let's see if we can find something which is composted. And this is a pomelo tree, so I was just checking whether this is good. Now that's something. Hello there. Let's put him back into his home. Okay, so this is what we want. How soon it composts? It depends on the moisture. It depends on the plants around it. Maybe. See, you can see mycelium, and that's what we want. We are trying to recreate a jungle soil with no-dig and permaculture methods. So this is exactly what we want with sawdust. But it requires a lot of nutrients. It requires a lot of water. And that is why we have supporting species is to provide the amount of nutrients required for the sawdust to compost, and that's why we have cut and mulch. So we cut and mulch the supporting species. So underneath this guava tree, you can see that it is almost soil like. Not exactly sawdust, but wood chips. It is good compost. It has a lot of shade. We have a banana guild around here. So this has a lot of shade. This has a lot of water coming to it. It's just nearby a pond. The best place to make compost. There goes our observations. So it's up to you. If you want to use sawdust, if you want to use wood chips in your garden, you can use it. The thing is, you want to have a place where it has the potential to turn into a good quality compost. It should have a shade, it should have some good amount of water coming to it, and it should have some amount of plants which can cover it, some type of plants that we can use to cut and mulch it. Without that, I think sawdust will just remain as sawdust. It will not turn into compost. And the beautiful thing is, it works good as a mulch for big trees. For smaller plants, it might make them suffer a bit. So here's our conclusion. We'll be using sawdust, we'll be using wood chips in and around our garden, in walkways and around our trees, so that it adds more nutrients, more density and more organic matter to our soil. Thank you for watching.